Feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the post-show wrap-up video here on the Central Pennsylvania Shrimp Tank. I'm your co-host Nathan and Bowden, Golf Shrimp Nathan and Bowden today. Yes,
Get that
alongside
right,
Colossal Crustacean, right? Did I get it right?
That's right.
Taylor Ranker. Hey, we just got done interviewing Ashley and Jason from Harrisburg Golf Simulator, and you can find a full replay of that broadcast on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/CentralPA. Also, subscribe to our channel on iTunes, Apple Podcast, Google Play, and nationally through the iHeartRadio platform. And as I mentioned, we just got done interviewing Ashley and Jason with Harrisburg Golf Simulator and really learned a lot about their entrepreneurial spirit, basically creating something out of nothing, something that hadn't been here, a new business, a new market, and bringing it to Central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm just going to add this. I think they literally embody what the Shrimp Tank's about.
Absolutely.
About entrepreneurship.
100%. We learned about what their business can actually do, the simulator itself, the technology behind it, how you can have fun, but also if you really wanted to hone in on your golf game, you can do it. And we found out just how many birdies can Jason scoring around. So if you want to find out all that information,
it's allegedly 10.
Allegedly. No one else was on the course, but allegedly. So go find a full replay of that broadcast on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/CentralPA. And so Jason, Ashley, why don't you guys just introduce yourselves to our viewers and tell a little bit about yourselves and about the business, Harrisburg Golf Simulator.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm from Harrisburg. I've played golf my whole life, and I own Harrisburg Golf Simulator with Jason Thomas.
Yep, I'm Jason, and I'm obsessed with golf. So
nice.
If you want to grind some golf with me, come on in.
All right.
Oh, you didn't offer that to me last time. Too.
Yeah,
This was the first time we were just getting comfortable. So you talked a little bit about so the nature of the business is BYOB. Right. So the goal, one of the things you want to do is make it open for parties, corporate events, that kind of stuff. So talk a little bit about that. What all can be utilized for the space? What can you do?
The main room's about 1,400 square feet with the top-of-the-line golf simulator available. We have giant tables, bar set up, leather chairs, couches that recline, BYOB with fridges. People bring in coolers.
Damn, Ashley, that sounds nicer than my house.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. We designed it ourselves.
I'm coming awesome. I'll bring my cooler. I'm coming just to hang out.
Yeah.
I'll pay to have someone else golf.
Giant televisions as well. And we have 2 private rooms.
Okay.
Awesome. And fun for all ages. So you said you have kids' parties.
Absolutely. 4-year-old birthday
events.
parties, 80-year-old birthday parties, corporate events. We love to set up tables for conferences.
I think that's worth just really honing in on that a little bit, because before this interview, I would have assumed truly it was just for golf aficionados. I really honestly didn't realize what an entertainment component was there. Yeah. And also, kids, corporate events, things like that. Wasn't aware. So it's for aficionados, for novices, and other groups.
Yeah, it's a great place to show off. Like my grandmother never got to watch me on the golf course, but I brought her in there. She sat down and watched me play 18 holes.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And it took a fraction of the time that it takes to go out on the course, right?
She didn't know exactly what she was watching, but I told her it was good.
That's all right. So you said something really interesting on the show, and this, Taylor, this to your point about embodying what we're all about here on the Central PA Shrimp Tank. You guys love golf and wanted to be able to play year-round. You love Central Pennsylvania, wanted to be able to play year-round. And if you're from this area, it's kind of difficult to do that in our winter months. So instead of just going out and spending money on something, you figured out, well, how can we actually create a business around this, and then we get to use it, right? So talk people through that process, though, how it got started, because it's to go from I love golf to actually starting a business is a pretty big jump.
We just hate the winter. We can't golf. We had to do anything we could to make a transition where we could deal with it and stay in Harrisburg for our own sanity. And this is what we came up with. It's a perfect idea.
So can you guys talk a little bit about this? I love this business plan. So how did this business plan come to be? I think that's pretty cool.
I think Jason was just saying he was bored and there's nothing to do, and it was December, and I
was planting seeds, throughout the years, and then I just pulled it up on the computer and had a big picture and then she kind of disappeared for a couple hours, and she comes out with a business plan.
That's amazing.
They have business plan templates online. I just filled it in with my information and took it to the bank.
And we did find out, local bank, I'm going to say their name, Mid-Penn. Shout out to Mid-Penn for having faith in a new business. So you had no
track
existing
record,
revenue, no track record, no
Thank you,
proof of
Kristen.
concept. So awesome. Thank you for putting your neck out on the line and being willing to invest in young entrepreneurs who are hungry and willing to make it work. So one question we had asked in our intake was advice you would give, a piece of advice you would give to a new entrepreneur. So what piece of advice would you give to somebody who's wanting to start a new business?
Just be prepared for lack of interest. Even though you're obsessed with it, not everybody feels that way. I kept my job. We kept our head down and just kept trying to make it better. We used the time to make social media videos and try to reach out and show what it was capable of, which worked. And then winter was successful. So we had a whole 2 seasons to wait for customers.
Yeah.
So not rocket science, but
Right.
good fundamental business
Right.
principle. A, be patient, and B, have a reserve of some sort.
Well, people probably put this in their mind. You hear about Steve Jobs and Mark Cuban and Jeff Bezos and how they're entrepreneurs but are uber successful. But the only press that really gets put around is how wealthy they are and how they keep innovating. But there's not a lot about the first 10, 15, 20 years of their career, which were extremely difficult, razor thin. Mark Cuban talks all the time about how he lived with 4 people while he was starting his businesses, ate ramen noodles all the time because he was just trying to make it work. So the sacrifice it takes, that's just great advice. So kudos to you for putting your neck out there, but trying to be smart about it too, having another job. And you can do that with this particular business and
with this particular partner.
yeah awesome
Yeah, talk about team.
Yeah, exactly. Well, again, it was awesome to have you guys on the podcast. Thank you for being a part of it. And for our viewers out there who are interested in learning more about the business, and on the podcast we talked about the best way to actually get in and book a show or book a time to do that is through your website. So what is the website that people can go to?
HarrisburgGolfSimulator.com.
Pretty straightforward. It'll be below us on the screen. They're located right out on Jonestown Road in Harrisburg in the Arugas and Beer Distributor Complex. And again, it's a fantastic location. And for the viewers out there who also know me, I'm going to actually ask you to keep me accountable because I made a promise on the podcast that I was going to make sure I booked a group outing with people. So if you're watching this and you see me, reach out to me so I can get you on the list so that we can get out and have some fun at Harrisburg Golf Simulator. I did get a chance to test it out. It's an awesome facility. If you want to have fun, if you want to work on your game, I'm telling you, check it out. The best facility in the area by far. Patronize them, a local group of entrepreneurs trying to make it happen. So let's do what we do here on the Central PA Shrimp Tank and support our local entrepreneurs. What do you say?
God bless.
All right. Hey, next week on our show, we're going to have, I think we described it as a little bit of a different flair. We're bringing some sweets and treats onto the show with the Transylvania Bakery. A little bit different story because they've been around this area for a long time, but it was also started out of nothing. Nothing in this area. They created that. So we'll be excited to see them. Again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week on the Central PA Shrimp Tank.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank.